Hello and welcome to Shoot the Hostage with me, Dan, and my partner, Sarah. We're a movie podcast and we cover 8 films per season based on a specific theme. It is worth noting that we do occasionally swear, open brackets, very often swear, close brackets. We also occasionally cover triggering topics, so we would always advise using listener discretion and probably don't listen around your kids. If you like what we do and want to support us, please consider hitting 5 stars on Spotify or maybe subscribing or even reviewing on your platform of choice. We also have a Patreon with a free tier for lineups and updates and 2 paid tiers with extra content and early ad-free episodes. Right, that's enough from me. On with the show. Sarah, we're back for a brand new season of 8 episodes. Are you excited?
I am reasonably excited because I've seen the lineup and it is absolutely bonkers this season.
Nonsense. It's a very serious lineup with serious movies.
It's a very you lineup.
Yeah,
Let's say that.
I had to counter your last season, didn't I, of 8 depressing chapters. No, not all 8 depressing chapters. Yeah, I think they were. Even the ones I like were depressing. But yeah, this week we've got on hold of a quantum regulator to help us size up Ant-Man 2015.
Oh, you're not going to do a science at me, are you?
Quantum regulator is science, yes. So I'm going to do some Ant-Man science at you. I'm going to do some Hank Pym shit.
As long as it's just like MCU level science.
Yeah.
But this is a question I was going to ask you later into the show, was how accurate is the science in this movie, but I don't know. Do we need to go into that?
Is that a serious question?
Vaguely, yeah.
It's nonsense. It's magic.
Is it all nonsense? Well, I don't. Yeah. But quantum.
There's a real word.
Yeah.
And then they smash real words together to make a thing that doesn't exist.
Right. Okay.
If you're asking me if it's actually possible to shrink things.
No, I know that. Look, I'm not an idiot. Contrary to a lot of the content that we put out.
Yeah.
I'm not a moron.
The first 90 seconds of this episode.
How dare you? Right, go on then. I'll leave it to you to talk.
I suppose we should announce what the theme is, if you don't know already.
I know.
Its size doesn't matter.
Sure is.
And as we said up top, it's a very serious theme. If you've seen the lineup, it's available on Patreon on the free tier. It's over there, so go and have a look, see what serious movies we've got plugged in.
I love the fact that you've named it Size Doesn't Matter, but then chosen 8 films in which size invariably does matter.
Well,
is it an ironic title?
What films could I have chosen where size doesn't actually matter, though? Let's think about that. Are you, like all movies where big or small things aren't in it? So every movie that's not Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes.
All right. So it's just been a collection of random films. Just call it a random season.
Yeah.
Dan's random movies. Terminator, Terminator 2, Terminator. No, that's
no.
it.
There are only 2.
Yeah. RoboCop, RoboCop 2.
There are only 2.
Yeah. Why this theme? Why this theme? I hear you ask, Sarah.
You didn't give me chance. Bloody hell. Go on then, why?
Why? It's not very detailed. Basically, I thought of a film that I would like to cover, and then I thought of an amusing name for the season.
You engineered the entire theme around one film, which is much like I did with last season.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, doesn't it? What was that? It was Messiah of Evil that did it for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, your favourite.
Yeah.
It's definitely a film.
My favourite full-length movie with a complete narrative and character arcs.
Yep.
And waistcoats with zips. I can't get over that. I keep thinking, it still pops in my head like every other day. I just think about that guy in that waistcoat and think, what was he doing?
Have you ever Googled, were waistcoats with zips a thing in the 70s?
Daily, yeah.
Because maybe it was the height of fashion and we're not well informed enough to know.
Well, I wasn't alive then. It's not a case of being well informed.
Hence Googling it.
Yeah, true. But like, how far do you go back? There's only so much time I've got, Sarah.
Well, just to the 70s.
What, is that the furthest you've gone back?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not very up on history.
No. Well, Jurassic Park is about as far back as I go, I guess. So 1993.
Not the Jurassic period then.
No. No, it's going to take me a while to get there, I think. One day at a time now. Yeah, so I don't really have any great story or anecdote about why this season is what it is. It just is what it is. So sit
Cool.
down, shut up, and listen to it.
You're getting ruder.
Thank you.
I swear. I don't know. I know it's a thing that happens to women when they get to about my age and we enter hormonal changes and get ruder. But I don't know. It seems to be happening to you as well. Maybe you're just mirroring me.
Maybe.
And I'm able to rein it in a bit more on the podcast.
Men have men have those things too, you know, Sarah.
Well, maybe you're in the perimenopause.
Yeah, that's the one.
All unpleasant things that happen to women have the word men in.
Yeah, like history. Sarah, this is our first MCU movie.
It is.
Technically.
What do you mean technically?
Well, we did do Thunderbolts.
Oh, for the bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did it for the Patreon, but it went out on the main feed as well. So, but this is our first full-length look at an MCU movie.
It's technically not our first Marvel.
No.
But it is our first MCU.
Yes. Our first Marvel being Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. How many comic book movies we done? This is our fourth, I think. Yes, it is, because I've written it down already.
Okay, what else? Tank Girl?
Yep.
The
other one's your favourite director.
You're being sarcastic. Who do I hate? Go on. Comic book movies.
Loves women.
Christopher Nolan?
Yeah.
Oh, Batman, of course. Yeah.
Batman
Begins.
Batman began.
He did,
with Identity Season, didn't he? Yeah. It's our second Michael Pena movie.
From season 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
Way back.
End of watch.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so do I. I was there too.
On account of it being about 3 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, it was a while ago now. God. Haven't things changed? Not really. We've just got new microphones.
We've got a better setup now.
We have.
I'm more comfortable physically.
Yeah. Well, we have chairs now.
Yeah.
We just have chairs before.
Yeah. We just sat on boxes in the street like urchins.
Yeah. Just holding a jar out for people to put money in.
Yeah.
Please support our podcast. Incidentally, we do have a Patreon. We can't plug that. It's paused at the moment, isn't it? But if you want to go over there, you can. Check it out.
So this came out in 2015.
Yeah. The height of the MCU.
The height, would you say?
Well, I would say the peak of the MCU was 2019. But
with Endgame, you mean?
Yeah, just because it's the culmination, and I just really, really, really enjoyed it. But I think this is about the midpoint, isn't it? So it's things are going well, aren't they, at the moment, I think?
Things were coming up Millhouse for the MCU around this time. Before, like, the period before everything went to shit, some might say.
Before they fucked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why that is. The only theory that I have, and it's a common one, is that they put out too much. And it's because it's all got to connect, and it's like, how do you even do that?
Too many moving parts, too convoluted, too many characters, and Kevin Feige decided he liked money more than creativity, I guess.
Well, I don't know. It's complicated. I don't know how much was his decision and how much wasn't, because I think there was some butting of heads. But yeah, I mean, but this is in the period where it just felt like they were trying. It sort of felt like they sort of stopped trying. And, I wouldn't say that a lot of the movies in phase 1 of Marvel, they're not necessarily groundbreaking, but there's a lot of really solid, really fun comic book movies.
If you're into that thing, then there's some really strong movies. Yeah,
a couple of my favourites are any of my favourites. Iron Man 1, love Iron Man 1. Yes, still in my top 3, I think.
Wow. So straight out of the gate, you consider yourself to be a fan of the MCU? At this point, at least.
At this point, huge. I couldn't wait. As soon as the trailers come out, I'm watching the trailers.
Your nipples are hard.
Yeah, my nipples are hard. Yeah. Might have had a comic book movie blog. So yeah, I was, and this is actually, that was at this time, I think. So I would have been watching this and then straight back home to the computer to write a thing about it. What I wrote, I cannot remember. Probably some bollocks.
Oh, has that been lost to the ether?
Yes.
That's a shame. Oh, I may have to request to read some of this at a later date.
No, it's garbage. Honestly, it's so embarrassing. But I spent a long time on that, and it was fun until it wasn't. Then I stopped. Anyway, it's fascinating. I know. So Ant-Man, yeah, I couldn't wait to see it. I was quite keen to watch it. So the year before was Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, one of my favourites.
Yeah, which I think it is my favourite.
Mm.
Depends which day you ask me. It's between that Civil War and Endgame and Infinity War.
I'm asking you today.
Yeah, let's say Winter Soldier.
Okay.
It's sort of consistently, it's always there. You know, whenever I think about the MCU, I think about Bucky catching that shield, and you probably think about something similar. What is he doing? What's he doing with the shield in your version?
I think about that daily.
What's he doing with these metal arms, Sarah?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Kevin Feige would never sign off on that.
No. It wouldn't be shown in China, that's for sure.
No, you wouldn't be shown in China with a metal arm.
The movie that resulted.
Oh, right, yeah. So 2015, I mean, were you a fan of the MCU at this point?
I was, but this wasn't one that I was tremendously excited for. I mean, I wouldn't say I was as big of a fan as you were, but similarly, like, I would get excited because they were events.
Yeah.
They were a couple of year. It was a big thing. They were usually reliably entertaining. And I was definitely into it in this sort of period, phase 1, phase 2. And then it just, the quality dropped off a cliff, and now I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I know some people are getting cautiously optimistic about Doomsday, but I don't care. Don't care. Really don't.
I'm definitely a bit down on it now. Like I don't look forward to them the way that I used to. The way that I used to was pretty much every single one I was excited for.
I'm at a point where I sort of dread them.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, how disappointing is this one going to be?
Yeah. I mean, there's a bit of that. I have a bit of hope. I think Spider-Man 4 might be okay, although the trailer didn't blow me away, but I thought it looked all right. I thought it looked quite good.
Yeah. I haven't seen the trailer.
Not sure about Punisher being there. That feels a bit like it can't be the Punisher.
Feels like those two worlds should never meet.
Yeah. And they'll do a joke about it. Like, I know,
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, we haven't seen the film yet. There will be a joke in the movie where Frank Castle is about to say fuck, and then I was going to say Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man shoots a web at his face and it goes over his mouth just before he goes like that, and that happens. Calling it. Can you put a bet on that?
Probably.
Probably.
I don't know. Give Lad Brooks a call.
Lad Brooks.
Lad Brooks.
Mr. Brooks. What? Like someone's called Lad Brooks.
Oh my God. MCU. What was the last one that you actually enjoyed then? Was it Thunderbolts? I think it was for me.
Yeah. I haven't hated all of the latest movies. I think at best they've been... I think Thunderbolts might be my favourite of the last. Black Widow, I really like.
Black Widow was okay, yeah. It's a bit as shaky. Most people said, about 8 years too late.
It was too late, and it was a bit... I think it went a bit off the track towards the third act, and it's sort of, what were you kicking Ray Winston in the sky? Like, why?
But are your... So our memories of it are that it was decent.
Yeah.
But is that not the Florence Pugh effect? Remove her from the equation, and is it still a good movie?
Well, who are we putting in her place?
Nobody. Just remove her from the equation.
Pretend it's not a movie then.
Just humour me, for fuck's sake.
It definitely. I mean, if you put Florence Pugh in a movie, it automatically makes it 20% better. I think she's one of those people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. But also, it has the what's his face?
David Harbour's.
Pullman. Dave Pullman. What's his name?
You're talking about David Harbour?
No, David Harbour's in it as the Red Guardian.
Yeah.
And the other guy, Pullman.
Oh, we're
Pullman.
talking about Thunderbolts again.
Yeah.
Lewis Pullman.
Lewis Pullman. Yeah. Oh, were you not talking about
We were talking about
Thunderbolts?
Black Widow for a second.
I was talking about Thunderbolts, sorry.
The whole time.
So I can't remember. Some of the time, I think probably yes.
Dan's had a long day at work.
Yeah, a long 2 years at work, actually, I would say more like at this point.
You were excited for Ant-Man then?
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
Definitely.
that makes one of us. I was excited when Edgar Wright was attached because I'm an Edgar Wright fan.
Yeah, that was a shame.
It was.
I think I remember just trying to put myself back in about 2014 when we knew that Edgar Wright was involved, and Joe Cornish and Adam McKay. I don't know if he was at that point, but whatever. And I would have been excited, and I remember, and I think when they announced that he was stepping away due to, wait for it, creative differences, I would have been disappointed. But what do you know about that?
So I did have a quick look online, and the creative differences that I read about were that he wanted to do it because he'd basically been working on it for about a decade.
Blimey.
Yeah, it was a project that was really close to his heart. He was a fan of the character in the comics. It was a project he was really invested in, but he didn't want it to be a part of the MCU. He wanted it to be a standalone movie. And when that request was refused, he couldn't get past it. And that's when he departed the project.
Okay, so what happened? If he was working on it for a decade then, so he must have started circa 2005, 3 years before Iron Man came out. But I'm guessing Iron Man would have been in the works. So my guess is that when the MCU kind of pivoted to... because Iron Man was a gamble. There was no precedence. They made that movie and probably hoped they would make sequels or whatever, and maybe there was a vague interest in doing a cinematic universe, but it wouldn't have been that much on their mind. So I guess when that became really popular and that's what they were doing, it kind of has to fit in with the MCU. So I sort of, I see both sides of it, definitely. Disappointing for Edgar Wright. And I would love to see that version. And I think he's right to stand by his principles to make the film that he wants to make.
I think I've seen this film like 3 times now. And during this watch, I was thinking about Edgar Wright as it was on. And I was trying to sort of think what would have changed had he put his stamp on it. Obviously, a lot more cuts.
Yeah.
A lot more quick cuts. Better soundtrack, I'm guessing. But yeah, it definitely, the direction that we ended up with, is it Peyton Reed?
Yeah.
Who ended up salvaging the project?
Bring It On.
Director of Bring It On.
Yeah.
I still love that.
I've never actually seen it.
Have you not? I haven't seen it in about 15 years. But I did used to love it when I was much younger.
He did direct Yes Man, which is something I really like.
Oh, okay. The Jim Carrey one.
Yeah.
All right. Is that based on the Danny Wallace book? Am I thinking of the right one?
He's in it. He's in the movie.
Yeah. No, I think you might have made me watch it years ago.
Oh, you're using my phrases against me.
Yeah. Damn right.
I did. No, I love that movie. I don't know why, but it just really connects with me for some reason.
Fair enough. But yeah, so Peyton Reed took over the mantle of director at that point.
Yeah.
And I do think that his direction is a bit more by the numbers, a lot more by the numbers than Edgar Wright's would have been.
No, I couldn't agree more. Edgar Wright is one of those people that you can pick out an Edgar Wright film when you watch it. But there are so few of them. So, like, no shade, I think, from me anyway. Maybe there's shade from you.
Some
Peyton
shade.
Reed. I don't know. Fucking Peyton Reed. You bastard. But yeah, so Edgar Wright worked on it for a decade. MCU, do you know what? We love billions of dollars. So Edgar Wright, get on board or piss off. Edgar Wright's like, no, I'm not going to do that. So Peyton Reed steps in. I heard that Marvel did go behind Wright's back a little bit and took his draft, his first draft, I think, and got some in-house writers to make it more connective to the MCU and
naughty,
put more things in it. So I think that it is. I mean, and Edgar Wright's got a story credit. It is based on
he's got a screenplay credit. Yeah. I did read that ostensibly the bulk of it is still his, but there were quite a lot of changes. Yeah, I think maybe we read a lot of the same information because I did see that apparently there were another 3 uncredited people who did rewrites in addition to Paul Rudd and Adam McKay.
People. Yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't allowed to be credited because of Writers Guild rules.
Oh, right.
Which I'm aware of some of the Writers Guild rules. Like, I know you have to have contributed a certain percentage to be granted a credit. So I don't know if it's to do with that or some other technicality. I'm not sure. But yeah, the bulk of it is his. Apparently, some of the actors, once he departed and Peyton Reed had come on board, were maybe not encouraged to, but allowed to improvise a little bit. So things changed over the course of the filming as well. There were some significant changes to minor characters, like Michael Pena's character was supposed to be smaller. Not literally. Before you say anything.
Who's going to be Ant-Man?
Yeah. Hope's character was supposed to be much more of a side character. That was definitely beefed up in the rewrites.
It's a funny one, isn't it? Because I really enjoy this movie. I long to have seen the Edgar Wright version, but I really enjoy this one, and I think it benefits from some of the really creative ideas that Edgar Wright and Joe Cornish would have come up with.
Yeah.
And sort of makes it a bit more palatable to your everyday. I mean, people love Shaun of the Dead and other Edgar Wright movies, so it's not like he's not palatable. I guess what I'm trying to say is that just trying to make it fit in the MCU, make it an MCU movie.
Yeah.
And I think it sort of treads those worlds quite well. It's not a perfect movie. I think it has its issues, and we'll get into that. But I do really enjoy it, and I think it benefits from having some really cool ideas in it. Which, to me, the stuff that Edgar Wright, like the set pieces and stuff that he would have come up with, is really obvious, and it's really obvious that what Marvel would have said must be in the movie.
Yeah.
For example, the Falcon fight. Got to have a Falcon fight.
So actually, that was Paul Rudd and Adam McKay.
Right.
Because they went to see. What was out at that point?
Winter Soldier was before.
Oh yeah,
and Age of Ultron. He was in that.
Oh no, it was Age of Ultron. They went to see Age of Ultron, and they sort of fell in love with Falcon.
Yeah.
So they were the ones that suggested he be in it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. And
Feige, there's no accounting for taste.
And it was cool. Of course, Kevin was like, "Yes, definitely, we can do that. No problem." And we'll just go down to the basement where Anthony Mackie is locked in, dust him off, get him up.
They just keep them all in cages.
Yep, all in cages. They just clone them. It's a new one every time.
Yeah.
They've sold all of their DNA rights.
Is that what happened? They tried to clone Don Cheadle, but it went a bit wrong.
Yeah. No, they tried to clone Terrence Howard.
That was it, Terrence Howard.
But he was off solving equations or something, so they got in Don Cheadle and cloned him instead.
Yeah. Terrence Howard's insane now, isn't he? Wow. Yeah. That's what getting ditched from a Marvel project will do to a motherfucker, apparently.
I bet Kevin Feige really regrets that decision.
Yeah, I'm sure.
God, what foresight. No, apparently it was a money thing.
It's always a money thing. It's Disney.
Yeah.
Was it? No, it wouldn't have been Disney back then.
No, I don't think it. Or would it? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, it is now. House of Mouse. It's always about money.
Yeah. Was this the first time in the MCU that they used de-aging?
It's the first time I remember seeing it.
I think it was.
They used de-aging and aging in the same scene.
Yeah, but the aging was makeup, right? Or was that digital?
It was touched up with VFX as well.
Right, okay. But the de-aging, and it's the first scene as well. And it's risky, I think. Yeah,
because that could turn a lot of people off.
Yeah. But I don't think it's too bad in this. And I don't know what it is, but I think this is one of my favorite. I don't love it as a principle, but I think it's one of the better looking ones.
I think it's, what year was Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Oh, there's a de-aged Kurt in that, isn't there? I want to say 2017.
Right. Well, considering this was 2 years earlier, it looks better than de-aged Kurt in Guardians 2. I think, anyway.
I think this looks better than Harrison Ford in the Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
And also, I think that this de-aged Michael Douglas looks better than a de-aged Michael Douglas in Endgame.
This de-aged Michael Douglas looks better than Michael Douglas did at that age.
Although in Endgame, I think a lot of my distraction is caused by that enormous wig he's wearing. I don't know how he got that into the silo.
But again, it sort of speaks more to the fact that this was the era that they were really trying.
Yeah.
This is when they were overworking their VFX artists less and paying them a little bit more and not outsourcing it and have them working on 18 projects at once.
That's
because
true.
they're just farting out so much content.
But I mean, you hear that, don't you? That the VFX artists just don't have the time. They're not given the time
Why
to
not?
make things look good because
Give them the
budget
time.
and release dates.
Well, release dates is the big one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
They've got everything sort of locked in years in advance and they have to stick to it. No, fuck it. Push everything back.
I agree.
Make it better.
I completely agree. Like, have you seen all of the discourse online about the Batman 2 being delayed until 2028 now, I think it is?
Good.
Yeah. Do you know what that means? They're taking fucking care over it.
Yeah.
And Matt Reeves has spent 5 years writing scripts or whatever, and I don't know, Feb, maybe he's just on. Maybe it took him a month. And he's just like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a rewrite.
Still working on it.
In
Keep sending the checks.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, take the time over it. If you think that it's not right, then give yourself some more time. Yeah, definitely. It's a bit different with Marvel, I guess, because it was such a big money machine and a lot of their eggs were in that basket.
But they haven't been making the big bucks for a while now. I mean, I'm sure they still rake it in on Disney Plus and everybody watches it when it's on streaming.
They'll be fine.
I know, yeah. They're not going to fall on financial hardships anytime soon. I understand that. But the box office numbers for them in recent years have been dire compared to what they were. Like around Endgame, it was stratospheric.
It's crazy.
And obviously, anything that you do post Endgame is going to struggle to meet those numbers anyway. That's a given. But it really does speak to the fact that they're just shitting these things out with so little care now. Everything feels like it's been generated by some sort of script machine. The human element seems to be missing. And it's sort of evident all over the place.
I totally agree. It's such a huge drop off because I mean, me at the cinema watching Endgame, loved it. Like, such a great time, and you can't possibly live up to. You can't possibly top that.
No.
So let's go back to the beginning, and not like I'm not talking about like a reboot, which will happen.
Of course, it will.
Not too distant future, I would guess.
Of course.
But yeah, they just did too much. I think they just did too much.
Well, that's the other thing. It's not special anymore. When there are 17 a year. But it's not an event anymore. It's, this one, another month, another Marvel thing.
But I think it could have quite easily gone that way in Phase 1 had the movies not been really good. And Phase 2, and I think Phase 1 was good, but Phase 1 was like the
primer,
the foundation. Yeah. And it was a lot of what's it called? The intro movies. What's it called? When they shape up and get their suits, what's it called?
Like the origin stories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they shape up. Yeah, there's a lot of origin stories in Phase 1, but I go back and rewatch some of those still.
I haven't in a long time. I'll be honest. Phase 2 definitely has the more rewatchable films for me.
Yeah. But I think the de-aging stuff at the start of the movie is good. But I'd have a bit of an issue with the start of this movie. And to me, it feels like there are the first 3 or 4 scenes that could have each been the opening scenes in a movie. So you could cut off the first scene, you could cut off the second scene.
The prison fight.
Yeah, you've got the de-aging, and you've got the prison fight, and then you've got being released from prison, and then in the van. And I think the first 3. So you could cut the first 2.
Yeah.
And it's like, get through the scene and then okay we're going to start this again, are we?
Like Suicide Squad when they introduced Will Smith's character about 3 different times.
Yeah, it's not quite as bad as that. But I felt that it sort of takes a bit of time to get going, and I find that in general about the first act. I think like it stutters a little bit in the beginning.
Okay, yeah, I would agree with that.
I still enjoy it, but if I've got my criticizing hat on, then I find it to be a bit and again, like I always say this, but it's 2 hours long, and like a fun time heist movie, I don't think really has any business being 2 hours long. Although a heist movie is probably quite complicated to lay out all of the elements in the given time, I do find it, it sort of it drags a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it does suffer from that a little bit. Like you say, it's the origin of a character. It's our first introduction to Scott Lang, Hank Pym, all these people. And not only that, but it's our first introduction to the science, as I mentioned up top.
Yeah, that really
So,
accurate science.
and a brand new villain as well. So they have to take a bit of time to set everything up so that it makes some modicum of sense to the audience.
Yeah.
And because of that, it does feel a little bit like they're sort of just joining the dots. It's like, well, we've got to go from here to here, but we've got to explain it. Otherwise, people won't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Without over explaining it. It's a bit of a tightrope. I think they do a decent job, but it does sort of lean a little bit formulaic, I will say.
I don't disagree. I think the thing about this movie for me that I've realised over the last couple of days since watching it and thinking about it is that I really, really enjoy it while I'm watching it. And I haven't really thought much beyond that. But thinking about it, I can sort of see now some of the holes and some of the things that I think that don't quite work. But the fact is that when I'm watching it, I'm not thinking about that. So it succeeds. Like, I don't know, somehow it distracts me. And I think one of those things is Corey Stoll, right? His character, I think, is just crap. But thinking about it, it's paper thin.
Yeah.
Like, he's a bad guy. Hank Pym, you don't love me anymore, so I'm going to make you into a jelly bean.
He's a stock villain.
Yeah, he's a stock thing. And then I'm going to flick a miniature lamb in a jar.
Oh.
But I think that he has some really fun moments. Like, he's sort of chewing the scenery a little bit, which I think's fun.
He does the most with not a lot.
Yeah, and apparently was a big, huge fan of comic books as well. So I'm sure he was really excited and probably read the script and went, "Oh, my character's not great, but what can I'm going to be in it because I love comic book movies.
But I get to wear a cool suit and make laser noises that are the same noises as the AT-ATs in Star Wars.
Oh, right. Is that what
genuinely the same sound effect? Yeah.
Oh, how did they get the rights to that, Disney?
The left hand went, "Can we borrow this?" And the right hand went, "Yeah, fine."
Yeah. A year later, and like 100 forms being signed. Yeah.
George Lucas made another 17 million.
Yeah.
For doing nothing.
Didn't even notice it.
But it's not in profit, Dan.
What, Star Wars?
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Talk about creative accounting.
How do you get away with that? Everybody knows. Look at the numbers all you want, or the numbers that you've written down on the page. But what about these other numbers that aren't included in that? Yeah, I don't have to include those numbers, like, do I? No, you don't. How's that mansion, Lucas?
Do we want to talk a bit about the cast then?
Yeah, Paul Rudd. It's our second Paul Rudd movie.
Paul Rudd, I believe, was cast by, Edgar Wright pushed for him, at least.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he thought he had that sort of innate charisma that was necessary to make a criminal likable.
Yeah, there is a bit of that, actually, isn't there? Yeah.
I wonder how much of the script was changed afterwards, because it's something we kind of noted while we were watching it. It was just like, oh, but he does good crimes. Yeah. He's a good criminal.
Yeah. Well, apparently Rudd did want it to go a bit darker.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't know how much. I mean, it's Paul Rudd, so probably not like
just he was a serial murderer.
Yeah. You'd get Jeremy Renner to play him. But he, it's Marvel, isn't it? So yeah, it's going to be safe.
It's a family film.
It's a family film. There are some deleted scenes. There's one scene where they go to a casino, and the dice that they roll just miraculously land on 6, because I guess it's implied that Ant-Man is pushing them, keeping them rolling until they land on 6. So there's a bit of that, but they cut that. But I think that would have been fun to have that in the movie. Maybe drop one of the 5 million opening scenes and get something like that in.
Yeah.
To learn a bit more about him, and that he is more grey, that he will make a bad decision. He's not. I mean, he is in prison, so they do tell you that. But his crime, though, is so, like, no one would ever ever judge him, really. I mean, the criminal system did, and they put him in jail. But
Not for long, though.
yeah. Well, how long was it?
Like a year?
Was it?
I don't think it was very long.
It's not too bad. Not too bad. Is this I was going to say, is this your favourite Paul Rudd movie? But I know it's definitely not. I think I might know what it is. What is your favourite?
Well, guess.
Is it I Love You, Man?
It is.
Yeah. Why is that?
Slap at the beats.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. I just find it a very funny movie.
It's not bad, actually.
Do we need a better reason than that?
Yeah. I think I watched it once when it came out and I thought it was fine. And then it was all you talk about. So you put it on one day and maybe I just enjoyed it more because you enjoy it so much. But I did definitely get more out of it. Not a bad movie. It's all right. It's not my favourite Paul Rudd movie, but it's good. Evangeline Lilly.
Evangeline Lilly is like ethereally beautiful. Right?
Yeah.
Even in that fuck-ass bob.
Yeah.
Her hair in this movie is terrible. And she's still like one of the most beautiful women to ever walk the earth. It's insane. It's distracting.
It's too distracting,
quite honestly.
is it?
Yeah.
Well, they get Michelle Pfeiffer to play her mum in Ant-Man 3.
Apparently Michael Douglas wanted Catherine Zeta-Jones. I don't know why.
I can't think why. No.
They've got bills to pay.
Yeah. And isn't she the same age as Evangeline Lilly?
Probably, yeah.
A big problem.
That's the only thing that you have to suspend belief for in this film, is that Evangeline Lilly isn't Michael Douglas's partner.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's great. I don't love her character.
All right.
I have some issues with the characterization of Hope.
Okay. Such as?
It feels a little bit too like she's a stereotypically strong woman. She's an ice queen. And it just, like, I've seen it before.
She's got a grudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just feels a bit, again, by the numbers.
Mm.
I like her. Don't get me wrong. I think she does a really good job in the role. But I do have, some problems with the characterization. It just bores me a little bit.
Mm.
We've seen it.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. But I enjoyed watching her on screen.
I bet you did.
Thing.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, she's come a long way since Freddy versus Jason, I think.
In her one background scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be honest, the scene where Paul Rudd was shirtless, I wasn't looking at Paul Rudd. Put it that way.
I was looking at Paul Rudd.
What does that say about us?
I don't know exactly.
I'm open about finding women attractive. What does that say about you?
It's Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Isn't Paul Rudd the one? I've heard this before, right? Like, if ask a guy if they had to sleep with a guy, like a straight guy or whatever, or it doesn't matter. Ask a guy who they'd want to sleep with. If they say Paul Rudd, then it's a straight guy.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere. I can't remember where.
Why?
I don't know.
Not like
name
a celebrity you'd like to go out for beers with. Name a man you want to fuck. What a weird question.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently,
fair enough.
A lot of men would say Paul Rudd.
Okay.
And
he's very likable.
I see why. Yeah. I see why.
Yeah.
You're not going to go for Simon Cowell, are you?
Fuck no.
No.
Not in a million years. I don't want to fuck him or go out for a drink with him. Or look at him if I don't have to.
It's our first Michael Douglas movie. Probably there's one Michael Douglas movie that I think will go on a lineup at some point, but that's it.
I'm not really a fan of Michael Douglas.
No, I'm not really.
I think he's decent. He's obviously a very talented actor, but I get weird vibes from him and I just don't care for him. It's not a very nice reason to dislike somebody, is it?
I think it just passed me by a little bit, his era of movies, because I would have seen Romance in the Stone and all that bollocks when I was a kid. But when he was doing a lot of romantic, erotic thrillers and stuff in the night, that's not my jam at all. So I missed most of those. I did actually watch one, I think last year when I was in a hotel when there's just crap on the TV. So I ended up watching...
Was it the Verhoeven one?
The Verhoeven one? No, it wasn't. Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
No.
That shocks me.
Which I haven't actually seen.
Wow. I mean, knowing what we know now about him misleading Sharon Stone, it's not great, but it's a decent movie. It's trash, but it's decent.
No, the one I watched was the rabbit one.
Oh, with Glenn Close.
Yeah.
Fatal Attraction.
Mm-hmm. If that's what it's called, yes.
Yeah.
Which is not. It's just not my cup of tea, really.
No, I can't see it being up your street.
No, not really. So I think I just missed a lot of his stuff. I mean, for me, it's Falling Down.
Falling Down, yeah.
Then,
that's probably my favourite film of his.
I love that film. But that's the only Michael Douglas film I can point to and go, yeah, that's a bit of me, that.
Mm. Are you the bad guy?
Me?
When you say that's a bit of you.
Oh, Lord. That's how it sounded, isn't it? Yeah.
You do like a disenfranchised man.
I do like a disenfranchised man. I think I'm going to double down on this. Everything that character does in that movie in Falling Down is understandable and relatable and correct. He's just standing up against McDonald's. Who doesn't want to shoot McDonald's employees in the face?
Oh, I have nothing against the employees of McDonald's. Oh, they're usually just teenagers trying to make some pocket money.
Not for long. They'll just be robots soon.
That's true, yeah. Well, I never go there anyway, so it won't affect me.
Fuck McDonald's. Johnny Pemberton's in this movie.
For like a second.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Was he a name at all? I mean, he's barely a name now, I suppose, outside of comedy circles.
He's comic, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a stand-up. So, I mean, I only know him because of
Fallout.
That's where I heard about him. And
the first thing I remember seeing him in was You're the Worst.
Oh, he's in that, is he?
He's Edgar's obnoxious friend.
Really?
Who gets him to spend all the money.
I'd like to watch that again, actually, at some point, It's really funny. Yeah, he's the awkward customer in Baskin Robbins, which is it a donut shop? Is that what they said?
It's ice cream.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently they wanted it to be a Chipotle, but they wouldn't sign off on it. So they cycled through a couple of fast food places and settled on Baskin Robbins.
Okay.
Because they thought like the bright colours kind of was a nice dichotomy between that and the fact that he just got out of prison.
Right. Okay. I thought he was going to say the bright colours of Baskin Robbins contrasted nicely to the
with Johnny Pemberton.
Corey Stoll as Darren, which you mentioned before.
What else has he been in? I recognise his face, but I couldn't tell you another thing that I've seen him in, apart from Quantumania, which, wow.
There was a lot of his face in that film, to be fair.
Yep.
It was stretched out across the entire screen.
Yeah.
That was a good decision, I think.
I mean, I hope they at least had some fun.
Yeah, I hope so. I think, for me, the film I know him most from is that movie about John DeLorean. I think it's called Driven.
Oh,
I've seen it a few times now.
The Lee Pace one?
Yeah. Lee Pace as John, who's amazing in that. And yeah, he's fun in that too. Good movie.
I remember it being all right, yeah.
Yeah. Judy Greer. We got a surprise Judy Greer in this. I completely forgot she was in it. But she's, 3 scenes? And it's like, Scott, you should be a better father.
Yeah.
Scott, I hope you're okay. Scott, thank you.
Yeah,
we love you.
Her character page to get her in the right frame of mind was just mum.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I do like Judy Greer though. It's always a pleasure to see Judy Greer.
She's one of those people. She pops up, I'm like, oh.
I know, but like going back
Judy
to Arrested Development and Jawbreaker.
Is she in Arrested Development?
Of course she is. She's Kitty, the receptionist.
Of course she's Kitty.
Yeah, but again, like you say, she's one of those people. She crops up in so much. Hardworking.
Like Bobby Cannavale.
Cannavale. Cannavale.
A can of ale. You can get ale in cans. Yes, for quite a while now, actually. Yeah, I mean, I like him. I don't know why, because he seems nice, I guess, and funny.
I don't really know a great deal about him, but he's a decent actor.
Yeah.
Rose Byrne seems to like him.
Are they mates?
They've been together for like over a decade.
Oh, so they're mating.
Yeah.
Right. Same thing.
Sure.
That's my uncle told me.
Save that for therapy.
And last but not least, Jared Leto as Jeffrey Tambor.
Different film. You're thinking of House of Gucci.
Tangent, side quest.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that there was a Herbie movie in 1997 with Bruce Campbell?
What? That is a side tangent.
Yeah. It is related because it was directed by Peyton Reed.
Which one?
The same guy that directed this film.
No, which Herbie film?
It's
You're
called
so obtuse.
I don't know what that means.
When was the one with Lindsay Lohan in?
That was later. That was
Was that like
about
2002 or
Herbie
something?
Fully Loaded, Sarah.
Is that one? I never saw it.
Took my sister to see that at the cinema. I was like, I'll take you out, but I really wanted to see it.
What was the one in 97 then?
It's just called The Love Bug. But isn't that what the first Herbie movie is?
The 60s one.
Yeah, so maybe it's just a remake.
Oh, this is the first time hearing about it.
Do you know what? It stinks to me of a Sky Movies exclusive in 1997.
Yeah.
But I do want to watch it.
Okay.
Because I do have a fondness for Herbie. Probably one of the reasons why I like cars so much. Although none of mine have driven themselves, not yet.
No.
And I'm not getting a fucking Cybertruck. Not in a million years.
Thank God. Don't want that in the driveway.
I heard a really funny joke the other day on a TikTok. Comedian popped up and he went, the only problem with the Cybertruck is how you're going to fit in all of the bitches.
Yeah, big problem.
Because as soon as you get a Cybertruck, they're throwing them at you.
Mm-hmm.
They're throwing themselves at you.
Yeah. The knickers are already off.
Yeah.
What do we think of the aesthetic of this film? Specifically the suit.
Costumes.
Yeah.
I really like the Ant-Man costume.
Me too.
It's hard to say because I haven't read any Ant-Man, and so I'm not familiar with how it looks in the comics. But I imagine it's loosely looks like it. It's an adaptation, but I think it looks great.
I also don't know if it's comic book accurate, but yeah, I like it. It looks classic.
It looks retro.
Yeah.
It looks lived in.
Yeah.
It looks real and tangible, and it's a little bit different. Like you got the little antennas on the top, and it's not really. I think they did really well to make it stand out. I think.
Yeah. Good work on the costume.
Yeah, and I mean they change the costumes in every movie, don't they? For every superhero,
they tweak them at least. Yeah.
But I'd like to maybe go back and look at the progression of the Ant-Man costume because I don't feel like it's changed very much.
I couldn't tell you from memory, but yeah.
What about Yellow Jacket?
It's a bit cumbersome.
It's a bit much. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Not going to get on the bus for that, are you?
No. I did read somewhere that in like the final fight, obviously Paul Rudd was actually in his costume, or a stunt double was, but Corey Stoll had to be in a morph suit because he couldn't move properly in the costume.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, cumbersome, like I said. Even if it does have lasers.
Yeah. But I like the costume. It's a little bit derivative. Like there are elements of it that I have seen before.
Okay.
Hard to do something new and original. And again, it's probably an adaptation of the character from the comics. Mm-hmm. So who's to say? Really, maybe the original from the comics was where everything else comes from. It looks a bit Blue Beetle. It looks a bit Guy in Inner Space, where he shrinks down and goes to fly inside Martin Short to kill Dennis Quaid.
He goes up a butthole.
Yeah, that's right. It looks a bit like that as well. But I like the design. I do like it. It's a shame we didn't get that wasp costume earlier on in the movie.
If they can all have wings, why not? Why do they not all have wings?
I don't know.
That's my biggest question.
Well, who needs wings when you can just sit on an ant?
I would rather have my own wings.
So would I.
Because you've still got to like steer the ant. It's not like you can just switch your brain off.
And I like the idea of being a bit more independent.
Yeah.
I don't want to rely
on an ant.
You're not, yeah. Yeah, so we like the costumes.
Yeah, yeah.
What about the look of the actual movie, the colour, the framing? Have you got any problems with that? Or does anything stand out to you?
It didn't. I'm going to be honest and say it didn't until I read that it was filmed in a different aspect ratio.
Right. To what it's shown it. I don't know anything about aspect ratio. This is where I bow to someone else.
Oh, don't say that because my phone's in another room, so basically, I can't verify it.
It's the shape of the picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they shot it in, what did they shoot it in? Like a triangle shape?
Yeah, it's just a circle. It's just a big circle.
Yeah.
Like the head of an ant.
Right. So, but I didn't notice anything off.
I don't think it was like drastically different.
Right. Okay.
It wasn't like a 4:3 ratio or anything like that.
Was it shot in 3D or was it, because it would have,
I don't know.
it was released in 3D in the cinema, so it's whether or not they shot it in 3D or did the post 3D job on it.
I don't know. I didn't know it was released in 3D.
Yeah.
Why is that? So we see
Because
the
money.
water coming at us when he's in the bath.
Yeah.
After he presses the button on his idiot-proof suit.
Yeah.
This one big, this one small. It still wasn't complicated.
It still took him 15 minutes to figure it out though, didn't he?
But he's a master criminal.
Yeah. He improvises. He can improvise himself into a safe with an airbed.
Yeah.
But he can't.
But he's an idiot in all other aspects of life.
You could say he's an idiot savant. I think, yeah, looking at this film, I think all of the stuff that's kind of from before we get into the small stuff, I think it's kind of ugly. I think it's kind of a bit grey.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And a bit drab.
I mean, there's a lot of like interiors of big buildings and stuff that don't really help that.
It's just an office. It's just, I mean, it's shield. It's a desk in the middle of an oversized room, with people looking nefarious. And
future labs.
Yeah.
Because apparently science nerds do possibly nefarious things wouldn't fit on the masthead.
Yeah.
I don't know. Future labs.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, I wonder if there's any, maybe I'm giving him a bit too much credit here, but any element of, before we get into the small stuff, the quantum realm and such, let's make it look a bit drab. I can't imagine you would make it look crap on purpose. But so that when we get into the small world,
it looks more fantastical.
It's like more transformative.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit generous there. But I did notice that it looked a bit ugly at the start of the movie. But it does, when you get down to the nitty gritty and you're coming up against a rat, a dancing shoe, he's hanging on the record, and I love what it does with the lighting and the really clever out of focus trickery stuff that gives it that sense of just, it feels like you're watching, it feels like they filmed someone that was drunk.
Yeah.
I don't know how best to explain it. Like it just looks great.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, there was some, again, it felt like they were trying. All of this would have just been done on a computer in this, this phase of Marvel. Whereas back then it was actually some quite clever techniques, and like the size shifting stuff was influenced by stop motion and multiple exposure shots. Right. I don't know if there was any like forced perspective stuff in there, but it looks great. Yeah. And the CGI doesn't all look great.
I think it looks better, again, similar to de-aging, it looks better than some of the more recent stuff.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But you just mentioned the rat. That's sort of something that stands out to me. It didn't look real, but...
Wasn't a real rat?
It wasn't a real rat. But yeah, that stuff looks great.
Yeah.
It was visually really interesting, and we haven't seen it before at this point.
I think I watched a commentary last night when you went to bed, and they were talking about the final act scene in Cassie's bedroom. They'd actually built that bedroom as a set and then just like 3D scanned the whole thing, loaded it into a computer, and then overlaid all of the visual effects in that. So they had a photorealistic version of that room in a virtual environment and then populated it with all of these CGI elements. I don't know if that's something they continue to do or what, but I think that all looked really good.
Did they actually have an enormous Thomas the Tank Engine? Is that real?
Did they? That was real. They threw it on a real car, a real police car.
I heard that the company signed off on that on the proviso that Thomas had to be smiling the whole time. I kind of love that.
Yeah. A few licensing things in this, actually.
Yeah, but some good visual gags came of it.
Yeah, and I would say, like, it does run the danger of becoming a bit repetitive, because it does use that. It's a big fight when we're tiny, and then you cut to our scale world, and it's this little train that falls off the edge, and that's funny the first 5 times they did it, and it does start to get a little repetitive, I think.
Edgar Wright would never.
What, labour a joke?
Yeah.
No. But when he does it, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I do really like that final act fight scene. I think there's some really creative choices in it. I love getting on the train. I love running through the carpet. The train coming out of the window, and or the enlarging of the train and it falling on a police car. The giant ant, like that. It's nuts. It's mad. I forgot how crazy this goes. This movie actually. It's been a minute since I've seen it.
I did see an offhand comment where obviously Anthony, they made us feel for an ant when Anthony gets killed.
You like bugs though?
I love bugs, but the average person doesn't.
Yeah, I preferred ants.
The Woody Allen one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Peyton Reed apparently went online and explained to people who were aggrieved by this ant death that apparently they only live about 8 weeks anyway. So Paul Rudd was just like, oh great, so my daughter's new ant dog pet it's only got a few weeks to live.
Yeah. Oh, it's an important lesson to learn.
It is, yeah. For every child.
Was Anthony a bullet ant?
I don't know, because they have a few different types of ants in this, but they're all, none of them look accurate.
They have an ant man.
Well, that's definitely not accurate. That's definitely not true to life. But yeah, they took inspiration from different creatures for each of the ants because they wanted to make them look a little bit cuter and less creepy.
So even the things in this movie that are real
aren't real. Yeah.
Yeah. Ask me again about the science, Sarah.
Please regale me with the science.
It's nonsense.
I mean, I know that it's not real, but I had assumed that there would be some basis in scientific fact that they sort of used as the foundation to leap off with all the fantastical shit. But it's all made up, you're telling me.
I can't imagine so. I've never even thought about it, to be honest. But I shall Google it later, and if it is based on some kind of reality, which I doubt, I'll eat
crow.
A hat.
Is that what people say?
What? I'll eat crow.
Is that a saying?
Russell?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Cameron.
I'd rather Russell.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think Cameron Crowe's cooler.
He was. He was. Yeah.
Has Russell Crowe ever been cool?
Yes.
He takes himself too seriously.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was vaguely cool in The Nice Guys.
I love The Nice Guys.
Me too.
I think he's done some good movies. That's all I can tell you about Russell Crowe, really.
Yeah, and Gladiator.
And Gladiator, yeah.
Which is fine. Don't come for me. I do want to take some time to talk about two cast members that you haven't even mentioned, or that you didn't mention when we were talking about the cast.
Maybe I just didn't get to it yet.
Oh.
Who is it?
It's Michael Pena, who you did mention
I mentioned
up
Michael
top.
Pena. He's my favourite Scientologist.
You have a favourite Scientologist?
He probably is my favourite Scientologist.
I don't know enough about
What are the
him.
choices? Cruz, Travolta, Ribisi,
Elizabeth Moss. She's probably my favourite actor, who's also a Scientologist.
Masterson.
Oh, God. Which one? Not Danny.
Oh, don't tell me there's more than one of those bastards.
Yeah.
Oh.
Multiple.
Well, one's in prison and the other one is just
Shit.
coming out of prison.
Right. The other one was in Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And David Dasmalchian.
Oh, of course. How did I forget about
How
David
did you
Dasmalchian?
forget? He's not in it very much.
No, but like, even did I know who he was then? Do you know what? I would have watched it and gone, isn't that the bloke that's in The Dark Knight for about 95 seconds? But I do remember really enjoying those characters, those three characters, and Paul Rudd, those four of them, and their group dynamic. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
and
they were some of my favourite scenes. And it pains me to say, but I think Michael Pena has never been better than in this film. I think he's brilliant. He's so funny. And I hate that.
It sort of blows my mind when we're watching it, like that he's as good as he is. And I think, he's removed the religious / cult.
Would that I could, Dan.
For a minute. I think he's a great actor. He's very good. He's done lots. He's been working for decades. And he's done loads of stuff, and it's not all great. They're not all great movies, but what I have seen him in, I think he's decent in, and I've enjoyed some of them.
End of Watch being one. Go back and listen to that show.
Yeah.
The sound is a little rougher than it is now.
I don't know if you should go back and listen to it, actually.
Or ignore me.
But yeah, Das Mädchen's great.
I wish he'd been in it more. Well, part of me does, but also maybe using those characters a bit more sparingly was the move.
I think so. My initial reaction was going to be, I want to see more Das Mädchen, but I think you're right. I think it does run the risk of becoming old, like that visual gag we were talking about. But he did. What was the? Oh, it was Suicide Squad, wasn't it? Where he played the James Gunn one.
Yeah.
Where he was Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
And he was great.
He's great in everything. I don't think he's the world's best actor.
Okay.
But I always enjoy seeing him on screen. He was brilliant in Late Night with the Devil.
He really was great in that, actually, yeah. He made that film, I think.
He did, yeah.
Is that everyone?
I believe so.
Okay.
Everyone that I would like to talk about. Martin Donovan can get fucked.
Do you not like him?
I don't know, I'm joking. I just have nothing to say.
Jason would be rolling in his grave. Wait, Jason Donovan.
Jason Donovan is neither related to Martin nor dead.
Sorry, Jason.
Going back to the suits, not only is the Ant-Man suit brilliant, there are a lot of really well-tailored suits in this, and I don't really pay much attention to men's clothing, but there's a lot of very well-dressed men in this film.
Yeah, there was definitely a suit budget.
Yeah,
definitely a costume. Definitely, they didn't scrimp on costume there.
Like it must have been really good if even I was like, that's a really well-tailored suit.
Yeah.
Even Hope at one point had a really nice jacket on.
Yeah, she did look great in that suit, actually.
Yeah.
Corey Stoll had some sharp fitted suits.
Very sharp suits. Michael Douglas had some very sharp suits also.
Douglas even introduced a waistcoat at one point. I don't know if it had zips on it.
Didn't have zips. Had the standard buttons, I believe.
Pena wore a suit. Yeah, suits.
Good suits.
Suits are good. The thing that I look at most is people's ties. When someone's wearing a tie.
Oh, you've got a thing about the knots though, haven't you?
Yeah. The thing is, like, I don't wear suits very often, but if you're going to wear a suit, don't just slap it together. Put on a suit.
Do it properly,
Do it properly. You don't have to spend much money on a suit. You get a suit, as long as it's well fitted and you do a good old Windsor knot and you've got a nice equal-sided knot on your tie, then great.
Just don't half-arse anything if you're going to do it.
Exactly.
Do it with your full arse.
Do it with all your arse. And if possible, other people's arses.
Only with consent.
Obviously, only with consent.
Yeah.
I think that's why Masterson's in jail.
The less said about that, the better. We've already said too much about Danny Masterson.
True. We've given him too much airtime.
Yeah.
I apologise. Let's move on.
So that's 70 Show.
Oh, God, you know what? I've just remembered he's in Yes Man as well.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, at least he'll never work again.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, he is locked up, so it's slightly different, but
when he gets out, he'll probably get some work with, I don't know, Ben Shapiro or something. He'll be in some Pure Flix nonsense because he'll turn to God and everybody will forgive him because they're morons with a short memory.
Oh, he'll do a Russell Brand.
I'm so cynical.
No, you're not wrong, though. I think Uwe Boll's already writing to him in prison.
Yeah, it'll be him and Armie Hammer.
Yeah.
Citizen, what is it? Vigilante.
Vigilantes. That'll be that one. Yeah, Citizen Vigilante, a movie that you and I are never going to watch.
No. Not even for fun.
Not even for money.
No.
Even if they went, there's a million, I probably would watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch anything for £1 million.
I think my principles probably go out the window when it's £1 million. And then I can do good things with that £1 million, like buy a Ferrari.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that you think the soundtrack would have been better if it was Edgar Wright. And I definitely agree with you because his soundtracks are amazing. But I do like the soundtrack of this.
Well, so when I say the soundtrack would have been better in Edgar Wright's hands, what I mean by that is I don't really remember the soundtrack. It didn't stand out to me. Whereas every Edgar Wright soundtrack, like, it's front and center, it's a huge part of his films, from the school of Tarantino or whatever. But the only one I remember in this is that Cure song near the end.
Yeah.
What else?
You got the Commodores. That's one. When
Okay.
they're doing the sort of the heist setup, and it feels it probably has been used in heist setup scenes in other movies as well, because it does sort of fit that.
Okay.
But I also really like the score. I think the score by Christoph Beck is really good. It's a standout one. I think it's probably in my top 5, top 10 Marvel scores. I would say it is on my.
You're the score guy.
It is on
I
my
don't
playlist.
listen to film scores outside of films typically.
No, but it's always funny when I go back and watch these Marvel films and the film starts and it goes. I'm like, yeah, I know exactly all of the beats of this piece of music because I've listened to it 1,000 times when I'm out and about or running. Yeah, definitely, specifically. But I really like it. I think it's sort of got a bit of personality. It's fun to listen to in isolation, and I think the soundtrack also is good as well. But yeah, an Edgar Wright version would have been great. I mean, the soundtrack budget would have been way more, obviously.
Yeah. I did read somewhere that when Michael Pena meets Paul Rudd outside prison when he gets out, they had intended for that to be a say anything gag. So Michael Pena was supposed to be holding a phone above his head with Peter Gabriel, but then they realised how much that song was to license.
Oh,
and apparently
really?
even Disney money doesn't go for that.
What, Peter Gabriel?
Peter Gabriel, yeah.
Shock the Monkey? What song was it?
In Your Eyes, I think.
Oh, I must know it, but...
Well, you've seen Say Anything. I made you watch it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, but they modernised it by upgrading the radio to a telephone.
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad they cut that out.
Well, you wouldn't have gotten it back then anyway.
No, I probably wouldn't have, no. But no, I would have, actually. I resent that comment because it's all over culture, isn't it? It's John, what's his name? Grisham?
Cusack.
Grisham. Holding up that radio with his trainers up.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
And his duster.
That's what he's known for, yeah. And that's why he was trying to go against typing Con Air by wearing sandals, which we also covered.
We did.
Con Air, not sandals.
Go back and listen to that show though, because that film drove me insane. It's a fun show.
I think we had a bit of a disagreement on that, didn't we?
We did. Yeah. One of our rare fights.
Yeah.
Do you want some fun facts?
Oh yes, please. What you got?
So there's a cab driver in the movie about half an hour in. Do you remember him?
Oh, when he falls onto the cab, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the cab driver is played by Garrett Morris, who was the first person to play live-action Ant-Man anywhere, and it was in an SNL skit in 1979.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you was going to say as a character in the Hulk TV show or something.
No,
because
no.
Thor was in that show at some point.
Right.
But
with Chris Hemsworth. He's not old enough, is he?
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
Were there any other cameos in this, Sarah? I can't think of any more.
No. I do believe that the bartender right at the end was played by a chap called Stanley.
Stanley.
No last name.
What relevance is he? Has he done anything?
I don't know. It was in the credits.
Okay.
Just
right.
Stanley.
Well,
yeah.
We'll look out for him, see if he's in done any other stuff.
Oh, mean.
What?
You won't see him now.
Why?
No reason.
Okay.
So Paul Rudd continued his his running joke on Conan. I've shown you these clips.
I know yeah.
So he, for years, for about 15 years, probably 20 by this point, every time he's gone on Conan says, we've got a clip lined up of the project you're here to promote, plays the clip, and instead it's that scene from Mac and Me where Eric rolls down the hill in his wheelchair and Mac just pops up out of nowhere. And it's brilliant. And you know my love for Mac and Me. It's one of the worst films ever made, but I love it because I went to see it at the cinema when I was about 5. And he played the clip on Conan, but they'd edited Ant-Man in. So there's a slight twist on his usual gag.
Okay.
I just love how persistent that joke is.
Yeah.
He's refusing to give that up. And I kind of love it.
I think that's a good thing. Keep it going. I love Conan as well.
You don't?
I know I do. I love Conan.
Oh, yeah. He seems
Arnold
Schwarzenegger
is one of my favourite actors.
Oh, God.
No, he does seem good. He's funny and he seems like he's correct.
He seems like a decent dude, yeah.
Seems like a decent
from what
guy.
I know.
Mm.
Did you know there were a few actors who were up for Scott Lang, but one that stood out to me that I just can't wrap my head around is Adrian Brody.
Oh.
And when I read it, I felt like somebody must have been having a joke. Like, I feel like somebody's having a laugh at my expense here. Can you imagine that?
No.
It would have been such a different vibe.
Only if he's playing his character from Summer of Sam.
No, his character from Giallo.
Okay. Royce from Predators. No, I hate it. I hate it.
Right?
Like the Doctor Strange thing, it was between Cumberbatch and Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix was never going to do it in a million years. But I definitely would like to have seen that version. But yeah, no. Brody? No.
I kind of hate that.
No.
But also I think Rod has such a specific charm. And even though he's not the best actor in the world, he does make roles his own.
Yeah, it's the Paul Rudd show, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like I said, I think it's...
He just seems like a variation of himself in everything, which is fine. If you're good at one thing and you enjoy doing it, fine. And he is good at it. But,
great. He's great. He's one of the best.
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody else in that role, least of all Adrian Brody.
No, I can't remember who was in the running. Who else might have been in the running back then? Brody, I'd never heard of, but
maybe somebody is pranking me.
Did you read it on IMDb?
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. I didn't read it on Wikipedia.
Is that? I thought that was the one that's right. Is it not?
IMDb is more accurate than Wikipedia. Anybody can edit Wikipedia.
Anybody can edit IMDb.
True.
If you go on my IMDb profile, my picture is of someone from the darkness.
Oh yeah, well, he shares your name.
Yeah.
That's not ridiculous though.
No, but it does make my point in that mistakes happen.
Of course.
And I've got a credit for a film I never worked on.
Don't tell anyone.
I've got to delete it. Well,
you've got enough of your own now that you can get rid of it.
Yeah. Now I've built up my CV. I've got jobs off the back of that titles credit. Yeah, I did the titles for Dashcam. No, I need to remove it. And if you actually did the titles for Dashcam, then you need to look at that.
Yeah.
Go and sort your credit out.
Or the Dan.
Yeah.
If that is in fact your real name. So have you got anything else to say about Ant-Man? Ant-Man?
Ant-Dan? No, I think I'm all wrapped up on that, man.
Yeah, me too.
Are you done with the MCU for a while?
I've been done with the MCU for years.
Do you think you'll ever put an MCU movie on a lineup?
Maybe. I don't know what. I think I'm a lot less likely to than you.
Yeah.
Maybe. I would never rule anything out. But yeah, I think the MCU are going to have to do something pretty spectacular to get me back on side at this point. Scale back, pay people what they're owed, take your time. Those are my 3 pieces of advice to Kevin Feige. And I'm sure he'll listen to them. Because he is a close personal friend.
Of us?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I wear hats sometimes too. We've got a lot in common.
But I do think this is decent. This was what, the last movie of Phase 2. It was a decent film to close out on. Yeah. It's not one of the strongest. It's not one of my favourites, but it's a fun time.
I like it. I think it's fun. I have fun watching it, and I will continue to watch it. But it is funny though, being forced to think about it and the things that in retrospect are quite obvious, but I don't know, the film I think is on one hand it's brilliant because it does this magic trick and it just makes me forgive or forget all of that stuff when I'm watching it, and then I get to the end and go, oh yeah, why did they do that? And like you say, the kind of the stereotypical female characterization of hope, but when I'm watching it I'm just enjoying the character. So it's funny, but I still like it. It's still a fun movie, and I think honestly that's really all these superhero movies need to be. They don't need to be masterpieces. They just need to be fun. But
it would be good if they were also good films.
Yeah. good, good solid films.
The best ones are a fun time and a good film.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do when you're trying to connect to other films. I think aside from the MCU, all of the other best comic book movies are usually standalone films.
Like Logan,
or at least contained franchises. Yeah, like Logan is a perfect example. Yeah, it's the best X-Men movie in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed.
And it didn't need to connect to anything. Not really.
Should have let Edgar Wright have his way, is what we're saying.
I am curious about going to the universe where Edgar Wright made that film. And then maybe he becomes the head of Marvel and they're all Edgar Wright movies.
Well, taking it back to quantum stuff, maybe quantum immortality is real and we'll all get shunted to that reality one day and you'll get to see it.
Maybe Quantum of Solace is real.
That is real. I've seen it.
Why have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I've seen the Blu-ray of it in this house.
Yeah, it accidentally is a Blu-ray I own.
Yeah. Why? You don't even like Bond films.
I don't like Bond films really, no. I accidentally got 2 copies of it.
Double why?
Yeah, because I ordered it. I must have had the number 2 in the Amazon basket, and 2 of them arrived. I was like, shit, I did that thing again. Where I accidentally ordered 2 of the things instead of 1. I've done it a few times.
Damn.
Because you add a thing to the basket, and then you're not sure if it adds, and then you add it, and then you're not paying attention, and you press.
Well, some of us do pay attention.
Mostly I pay attention, but sometimes, look, mistakes happen, all right?
Is this like when you bought 2 copies of Spider-Man Homecoming?
No, I bought the wrong Spider-Man movie.
You were trying to buy No Way Home.
Yeah.
And you kept buying Homecoming instead.
No, I already owned Homecoming. No, Homecoming is the first one.
Oh, Far From Home.
Far From Home, that's it. What fucking word home in the title is so confusing. And I'm not a big fan of that movie at all.
No, I know.
And it's quite bad, actually. And now I own a copy, and I don't own Far From Home yet. It's annoying. But yes, it happens sometimes, all right? I make mistakes. I'm only human.
You're not an Ant-Man.
Not an Ant-Man.
What are we doing next time, Dan?
What are we doing? Can you remember what we're doing next time? We're going to do our first Bong Joon-ho movie.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. Episode 2, size doesn't matter. We're doing big things this time.
Big.
Instead of small things.
Okay.
We're doing a host.
Yeah. I haven't seen this in a long time. In fact, I think I've only seen it once.
I have never seen it.
Okay.
All the way through.
Exciting. Oh, no. Oh, well, we'll talk about that next week then, won't we?
It's not that exciting.
Okay.
It's my ADHD. My undiagnosed ADHD. Where you start a film and then 3 minutes later you're like, you can't sit down and you have to switch it off.
Fair enough. We've all been there.
Yeah.